we're talking an AFC Championship game, NFC Championship game that's actually happening later today. I was actually just going to talk about how Tom Brady has ruined. Everybody talks about how good, like Phillip Rivers, right? I'm talking about is Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer, that kind of thing. I mean, all the rings were sucked up because Brady won all of the rings. I mean, there's no rings to be had. He ruined it for so many quarterbacks out there. I mean, Peyton Manning has 2, but like Rodgers and Breeze only have 1 apiece, and it's because Brady was winning them all. So I don't want Brady to win at all. I'm not rooting for that guy to win another one. I mean, he's literally put together 2 or 3 Hall of Fame careers. That dude's done. I'm over with him.
Does his legacy change going to and potentially winning the Super Bowl with 2 different teams?
No, not at all. I mean, it would be another thing, but his legacy is his legacy. That's not going to change anything. He's already gotten Tampa Bay into the NFC Championship game. This team has been a joke for a long time. I mean, Mike Evans has like never played in the playoffs before. I mean, the dude's been around for like 6 or 7 years. Tampa Bay has not been good, and the fact that he's already got them into the playoffs and this far into the playoffs, there's no more of his legacy stuff. It's over. It's done. His book's already written. That's why I was so bummed to see Drew Brees lose the way he did last week. It was just sad, and I feel that way about a lot of quarterbacks out there that only have one championship. Not that that's what it takes to like be a Hall of Famer or anything, but it certainly helps. Brady's won them all. I'm done with that guy. He sucks. I mean, he doesn't suck. He's great, but I'm tired of him in my football. It's over. I'm done with him.
Certainly don't want the Buccaneers to win today. I really like the Packers. The Packers and the Packers fan base. They deserve another Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers before his time's done. And this is probably his best chance. I mean, this is it. The last few years, they've gotten their butts kicked in the NFC Championship game or that late in the playoffs, and almost all of the time they were playing away. They didn't get that home field advantage. They were always like the number 2 seed, and they always just had those close losses in the opposing team's stadium. Now this year, he's got his chance. He's at home. They're playing the Buccaneers. They got a team from Tampa going up to the cold. I'm living in it and being up there for one weekend are 2 completely different things. They got the advantage. And I think if the Packers can't do it this year, it's it. It's done. Aaron Rodgers will never get anywhere closer with the Packers. He'll never get closer to Super Bowl championship than he is right here with this season. I do think that Aaron Rodgers probably could go somewhere else and still do very well too. Who knows how long they would stick with him, but this is it. So I really want the Packers to win. And like you said, I don't think Tom Brady really needs anything else. I do think his legacy, particularly his, the perceived reliance on Belichick over the last few years to get some of his victories, I think now that's kind of gone away. People realize how good Tom Brady is, especially considering what the Patriots did this season. But man, I'm tired of Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Let's just be done with that. I want to see Aaron Rodgers. Now, what do you feel about the AFC, though?
So does that mean you want the Packers to win the Super Bowl? Do you want them to go and win? Because
there's a whole bunch of different combinations that what I want will change based on what the combinations are. If it's Packers Chiefs, I want the Packers to win. The Chiefs won last year. They're going to be good next year. I'm already tired of dynasties in the NFL. I like parity. I like seeing new teams, having a really good season and winning it all. I want more of that, not so much of the dynasties. So I don't really want the Chiefs to win this year because they're going to be right back in it again next year. And I don't really want to replace the last 20 years of Patriots dominance with just Chiefs dominance now. So I would definitely root for the Packers over the Chiefs for sure. If it's the Buccaneers versus the Chiefs, I'm rooting for the Chiefs all the way because, again, Tom Brady doesn't need another one. But I'm all in on the Bills. If the Buffalo Bills win today, which they have a shot, I want them to win in the Super Bowl, regardless of who they play.
I'd love the Bills to win. I'm rooting so hard for the Bills.
Me too.
I mean, that's the franchise, a city that deserves it more than anyone else. I mean,
they do have a good shot too. Their offense is really good. I
Really
mean,
good.
they score a
Their
lot of
defense is
points.
good. I mean, their defense has got a lot of players that like you probably wouldn't know their name. Like they're not household names or anything like that. But they might be after this. I mean, they've got a really good team, and that coaching staff. I mean, it's all been coaching. It's very coaching is underrated in general, but yeah, I like the Chiefs. I was rooting so hard for Andy Reid last year. I mean, that dude deserved to win a Super Bowl,
Hmm.
and I'm glad he did. But yeah, I mean, Mahomes, Rodgers, Brady, they've all gotten one. It's time for the Bills. Bills Mafia. It's time.
Okay, not to go too far down a rabbit hole, but should the Bills win and Josh Allen gets a Super Bowl ring, is he the best quarterback out of that draft class? The draft class that had Baker Mayfield, that had Rosen, that had Darnold, Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson. Does a Super Bowl victory from Josh Allen automatically make him the best right now out of that draft class?
Well, right now, yes, but will does that? Can we project that he'll be the best one to come out of like have the best career of those five guys?
We could project whatever we want.
It's still early for Lamar Jackson. It's still kind of early for Baker, but I would say that for Josh Allen to be that guy, he would need to have this season he's had next year as well. I mean, because last year and the year before that, he was a lot of people were saying this dude can't play, and he's made a crazy jump to being what he is this year. So having that sustained success, being more consistent, putting a couple of those seasons together, that would be the determining factor.
The expectations certainly were not good for Josh Allen going into this season. Most people didn't think that he was going to do a whole lot. I think getting Stephon Diggs definitely changed that entire offensive scheme
Yeah,
around. That really accelerated and what's the right word? Accentuated maybe Allen's strengths to stretch the field, but then also he can run. I mean, that dude is a good runner for being a traditional seemingly pocket passer type of structure, or how he's built.
he's an athletic Big Ben. He's tall and broad and large, but he's fast and can move.
Exactly, exactly. So I think he actually, I know Lamar won the MVP last year, but I think that he actually could be the best quarterback out of that draft class.
I honestly think Baker is really, really good, and I think that his career is going to be one to watch.
Stop it!
Um,
Stop it! You're flattering me.
no,
Stop
no,
it! You
I
stand
mean
up
it
for
though.
me.
No, no, I really mean it. I think that honestly, what he's been able to do with the Browns in such a short amount of time. I mean, like, dude is good, and like, he can play, man.
The dude, he's got the goods, dude.
He
Yeah,
does.
it's coaching. I like Baker a lot. It's so much of it has to do with the scheme that they played, the schemes they played this year, and the coaching. Stefanski's done a really great job. I think he's going to get Coach of the Year.
I
Um,
think I think he should get Coach of the Year. I
That's
agree.
fair.
so, but I agree. I think Baker. He's also so like Lamar Jackson. That kind of game doesn't age well. So running around, taking all the hits, you know,
He'll be like Cam
and
Newton. Like Cam
kind
Newton
of,
was fantastic for one of the best quarterbacks in the league for 3 seasons,
yeah.
and that style of play,
It's just
it's
hard
not
to
been proven
maintain.
that that's been sustained over time.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, you're
hard to
taking the
maintain.
hits. Yeah, it's true. Which is why you see guys like Breeze and Brady still playing this season,
Yeah,
and going deep into the playoffs. It's
it's
crazy.
very
So
fair.
yeah, nice. All right, go
Well,
Bills.
who do you I mean? So that's who you want to win. Do you
I
think
want
the
the
Bills have
Bills
a
to win.
chance? Do you think the Bills have a chance though, playing in
Think about this.
Kansas?
I was listening to another radio show that was talking about just the quarterbacks, just the names, and so think about if Brady were to go and win the Super Bowl, that means he went through Breeze, Rodgers, and probably Mahomes. That's that. Talk about that. That's three of the guys. If Josh Allen goes, who'd they play in the first round?
Rivers,
Tannehill.
Colts, Rivers, and the Colts,
Yeah, Rivers.
and that was a tough game too. They almost didn't win.
Yeah, Rivers, Lamar Jackson, Mahomes, and then either Brady or Rodgers. That's crazy too.
That is crazy.
So, do I think the Bills have a chance? I mean, of course they have a chance. I mean, if they beat the Chiefs today, who the Browns almost beat them last week. So let's just throw that out there. If the Bills beat the Chiefs today, I think it is a coin flip with whichever team that they have to play in the Super Bowl. Um, but I'm not giving them that big of a chance to win today.
I think that any 4 of the teams that are remaining could win. And that's not you think that might be like, oh, well, duh, but that's not always a common thing. A lot of times people squeak into in a conference championship game, and even if they do win that championship game, they're going to get their butts kicked in the Super Bowl. This year, you can't say that. This year, literally any team could win. I would say out of the 4, I would say the Bucks probably have the weakest complete roster out of the 4, but they still could easily win.
I don't know about that.
I would say so.
Well, so all 4 of the teams are like really high scoring offenses. So really it comes down to who has the like stronger defenses out of the 4 teams.
And I think the Bills have the best defense out of the 4. I do. The margins might not be like crazy off, but I think the Bills by far have the best defense. Tampa Bay's defense is okay. Packers defense is okay. The Chiefs defense can be really bad, but they also can be they're very inconsistent. So
I'm rooting Bills, Packers. Let's go Bills. That's what I'm rooting for.
Go.
I would be happy. I would be happy if Rodgers won another one as well. I'd be fine with that as well. But man, it would suck for Buffalo to get there and lose another one
yet again.
My gosh. All right. Want to do top 3?
Sure.
Yeah, we can
do top 3. All right, Scotty. Top 3 pizza toppings.
Pepperoni, sausage, and bacon.
Meat lover.
Meat lover. Kevin, how about you? Or Andrew?
I don't want the same top 3. Give me a different top 3.
Oh. Top 3 European countries.
Oh, easy. Spain, Ireland, and Germany. Done. Easy. All right. So if you've listened this far, you must, for some reason, like what you've heard. So given that, please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to follow us on Twitter @ObsessionCast for all future episode updates and whatever else we might post, sports related or otherwise. Thanks for watching.